Come here.
Let me guess. It's about that ring?
Yeah. You gave it to Fletch, right?
Yeah.
That's a shame. I had my eye on it. Any idea where he put it? He definitely ain't got it on him.
Sorry, not a clue.
Look here. If you could get it back from him and bring it to me, I'll give you something for your trouble.
Sounds fair enough. I want that ring. I believe you still have it?
Ha! First he brings me the ring, then he wants it back.
Well, those are the rules of the game, right?
True enough, only I did the sensible thing and hid it carefully. It's not so much about the free booze. I'm just a competitive bastard by nature. But just to make things interesting, here's a wee clue for you. Find the dead standing among the living and turn your eyes heavenward.
I've got the ring.
Kuno won't know what hit him. I'll drink the alehouse dry, just to get my money's worth. Here, have a drink yourself, on me.
Thanks. Enjoy. So Radzig... Oh.
But it's a long... You see... What's... It was... Oh, but...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on there?
Get him!
Alarm!
Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
What's that? Hey, who's there? Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
Who's there? Hey! Who's there? Alarm! Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
What's that? What's going on there? Who's there? Who's there? What's that? Yeah.
God grant you health.
It took quite some doing, but I have all the pieces.
Really? Well, that is marvelous. Give it to me, and I'll get to work right away. Here's your money, and if you want to see the result, come by tomorrow. I should have it done by then.
Fine. Thanks.
Take care.
Look what... Look what I've got. There. That's... Coming up. Good day. I have that. Here. Go. Hey, look. See you later.
Yeah.
Mother of God. Hey. Greetings. What
I'd like to ask something about this Sir Hagen.
Sure.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, if I'm to know what I'm up against, I'll need to hear at least the gist of it.
True. All right, in a nutshell. Several years ago, I had to resolve a bloody feud between the Zuls and another family. The Zuls were clearly in the wrong, but refused to accept my ruling. So, I hanged the head of the family, razed their castle to the ground, and confiscated their property. Ever since then, they've had it in for me, not surprisingly.
But you acted in good conscience.
Yes, although in retrospect it might seem excessively harsh. And it doesn't help that the other family is related to mine. Take care.
What the? Come on! You! I warned you, you've no business. You should have thought twice about what you were doing. Oh. You can't just walk around in the dark. You have to have a light. Do you seriously think you can creep around here in the dark right under my nose?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Damn.
What's happening?
Like I said, maybe you might help me out.
It wouldn't by any chance have to do with the ring I got for your brother?
Ha! How did you guess?
Put it down to my amazing powers of deduction?
So, are you gonna get it for me? It won't be easy, mind. Jan thinks I might try to steal it. The mistrustful bastard.
All right. Why the hell not?
Great. Best thing is just to pinch it. He watches me like a hawk. But you...
How was it you said again? That the letter B is a wench with a belly on her? Ain't it fate that Bearman starts with a pregnant woman? Know any Latin insults? De fute futueo et cabalum tuum? What's it mean? Horse, that's fucking good. You're priceless, you are.
Hey!
I got the ring.
Brilliant. Jan will have a fit. Here, have this for your trouble. You've earned it.
Tell me something about yourself.
What do
Your brother was saying you rode before with some Kalini fella.
He did he? Did he tell you why we finished with him?
Yeah, he said you missed Bohemia.
Ha ha! Miss Bohemia. That's good. Ha ha ha! But it ain't far from the truth. Jan missed any place where he wouldn't have a band of furious Italians looking to skin him alive.
Ah. He did something to anger them.
Oh, aye. While Collini was away, he broke into the trunk where the coin was kept. Took it all and wagered it with a fellow who claimed his bear knew how to dance, and lost it all.
What? The bear really did dance?
Aye. The costliest Chardash we ever watched. We had to get the fuck out of there before Collini came back, and had the two of us dancing, on the end of a rope.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Well, I'm worried Kuno is underestimating Hagen. I was at the siege of Lansenbach with the both of them, so I know a thing or two about it. Hagen's got all these noble airs and graces. These knights that talk of honor and glory. Kuno reckons they're like lost lambs on the battlefield, and he's usually right. But that Hagen ain't no lamb. He's a cold-blooded killer, by all accounts.
I'd been to see Sir Radzig.
So how did he take the news?
Well, he wasn't exactly happy about it.
I can well imagine. I wouldn't want the Zuls plundering my estates either. If I had any.
He wants us to carry on patrolling the area. There's nothing else for it.
That makes sense. I don't think he'll come to us. So we'll just have to hope we run into him. I'd like to check out the big forest to the north, and then carry on via Ujits.
Sure.
Mount up then, and let's go.
Please, can we stop for a bit? My arse is aching, and I've such a thirst I could drink a moat dry. Same here. What do you say, Chief?
Not to worry. We'll reach Ujits soon. We'll spend the night there.
I heard they've got a peculiar priest there. They say he drinks like the devil himself.
There's nothing strange about that. Every other man of the cloth is a swill pot. Or a lecher. Or both.
Quiet. Listen.
For the love of God, Please, sir, help me.
Don't worry, lass. Nothing to fear. We're with Sir Radzig, in the manner of speaking. What's the matter?
These brigands came. The menfolk fled and left us there. They started pillaging the place, drinking whatever they could find and smashing things. I ran off, but the other girls... You've got to save them. Please, I beg you.
Easy, lass. Drinking, you say?
Aye, sir. They rolled the casks into the courtyard and started swilling like pigs from a trough.
Well, as our old cook used to say, if you want to make a proper goulash, you should soak the meat in ale for a while to soften it first.
Ah, let them get well soaked, and then go and chop them up. Good thinking, Chief.
But what about the girls? Those men, they were...
Ah, I'm sure your friends won't be getting nothing they ain't had before.
Well, unless they be nuns.
Kuno, the girl's right. If we delay, her friends will pay the price for it.
I appreciate your advice, Henry. But it's caution that'll keep you alive, not chivalrous deeds.
You promised Sir Radzig you protect his fiefdom, and that means his subjects too.
Come on, it's not like their lives are in any real danger. Hagen's men just want a bit of fun.
A bit of fun? Are you fucking serious? You know very well, Kuno, how innocent girls can end up after a bit of fun with animals like that. Well, I, for one, am not going to sit back and let it happen, even if I have to creep in there myself and try to rescue them.
Oh, all right. It's not the smartest thing to do. But let's go and tackle those fuckers if that's how you want it.
Good. Thanks.
Right. We better try and save those girls from Hagen's brutes. Let's go!
Who wants their back covered?
My right arm is stiff since last night. Cover that side for me. It's all in the wrist dangler.
Yourself an injury.
Still, it's always good to have your helmet well polished before battle.
Shit!
Damn!
Hear much. Eavesdropping from over there.
Let's throw a few dice, eh?
Up for a game?
Always. I've got some nice little items to wager. What do you say?
Well, that depends what you have.
I've got a shield, a jupon, and a very fine embroidered hat. The shield's got the Rickfald crest, a nice piece, handles well, and tough enough to take quite a battering. Then I've got this combat jupon. Not only does it look good, but it'll help keep your skin in one piece. And then there's this noble hat. It's not a lot of use. It'll certainly make...
I like the sound of that shield. I'll play you for that.
All right, but what will you wager, after all?
This should be enough, right?
That'll do me. Let's play. We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on. Come on, it's time I had a throw. Come on, it's time I had a throw. I can't fall your way forever. That's all. Not afraid of anything, eh?
Think you can take me or not?
I can't fall your way forever.
Come and fight nicely, so I don't have to start making insults about your kin.
Come on, it's time I had a throw. Enough. I'm done with this.
How about that game, then? Have you still got those?
I do indeed. What?
I could use that dupe. This should be enough, right?
That'll do me. Let's... I can't wait to see how you throw. Come on, it's time I had a throw.
Come and have a bit of a punch-up, Henry. A bruise or two will put some colour in your cheeks.
I bet you're sorry you took me on, huh?
We'll just have a friendly bout. No blood, I promise. At least not much.
You won't hear much.
That'll do me.
Well then, reckon you can take me on?
Curses, why did I even start? No point in pushing it.
You'll have a better fight with me than with Petter. No whiskers to tickle your knuckles.
Why, oh why didn't I quit when I was ahead?
How about that game? Well, from the sounds of it, with a hat like that, I could rule the world. I'll play you for it.
All right, but what after all?
This should be enough, right?
No.
We'll just have a friendly bout.
Why, oh why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again. Curses, why did I even start? We'll see.
Come and fight nicely, so I don't have to start making insults about your kid. You'll have a better fight with me than with Petter. No whiskers.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Expects me to tell some entertaining anecdote from my travels. All right, Dave. Take it easy. Just fix your eyes on your own.
Nicely, so I don't have to start making insults about
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Lovely black hair she had. Like a raven's wing. Don't see that often. Probably a gypsy. She even talks to you. You kept your mouth shut and stared at the
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
at least not much. Well then,
This'll be the one.
you'll have a better fight with me than with Petter. No whiskers to tickle your knuckles.
That's it. Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I did.
Friendly bout. No blood, I promise. At least not much.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going is good. Not afraid of anything, eh?
Think you can take me or not?
This'll be the one. Finished.
Sit down and have a drink with us before it's all gone.
We'll just have a friendly
all that's holy.
So I don't have to start making insults about your kin.
How about that?
All right, but after all, fine things like these here don't just grow on trees.
Come and fight nicely, so I don't have to start making insults about
Actually,
Come and fight.
you want to have a scrap with me?
Scrap? That's putting it in vulgar terms. I want to challenge you to an honourable bout of combat. You've nothing better to do right now anyway.
All right, but let's make it a bit more interesting.
You're a man after my own heart. Tell you what, let's make it a lot more interesting.
Well, a wager like that will bring a bit of excitement into it, at least.
You're very sure of your...
Hmm? What the?
They left us some damn good booze here. And as my old man used to say, the fire of battle must be quenched. Of course, the only battle he was ever in was with Ma. But still, it fits. Anyway, I hope you'll drink with us.
Sure. Why look a gift horse in the mouth?
My words exactly. Me and the lads were just saying how we know nothing about you. Most of the folk around here have hardly been further than the village market. But you must have seen a thing or two.
That I have. I suppose you heard about the raising of Skalitz.
Aye, I heard. And Radzig told me you're from there. But that's probably not the kind of story to go with wine and good cheer.
Have you seen Sasau Monastery?
I've seen it from the outside. A fine building. But at the pace they're going, it'll never be finished.
You could be right. Anyway, I've seen it from the inside.
Like, you were in the courtyard?
Like I was in the cloisters.
Good one. Only the monks are allowed in there.
Exactly.
Come on, Henry. I like a good story, but at least make it believable.
I swear to God. I had to get in there to find a fella who was hiding out amongst the monks.
I see, but they don't take, no offence, every idiot that comes along.
No. You have to be able to read and write, and speak Latin, and sing it, even. Yeah, or at least convince them you can.
You speak Latin?
Sure. Basio sepo volam, qui plagam diligo solam.
I'm impressed. What does it mean?
Something about how you can't trust anyone. I don't know exactly.
You don't have to understand Latin to know that.
That comes in handy if you want to insult a priest, though.
Well, we have a scholar in our midst. And what's it like in the cloisters?
It's like time moves at a different pace there. You pretty much have to do the same thing day in, day out. Get up before dawn, pray in the chapel, eat with the brothers, then go and work in the gardens or the library.
I don't think I can handle that much excitement.
Yeah. It takes some getting used to, all right.
Tell us another.
Once I met a very peculiar character in Sasau. He was selling amulets, relics, and all sorts of supposedly miraculous junk.
Charlatan? You want to watch out for fellas like that.
Indeed. But this charlatan took me on as an apprentice.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice? You're having me on, right?
No, it wasn't like that. He just wanted me to, acquire some things for him. Nothing too difficult, so I did it.
What kind of things?
Like a tooth from St. Procopius, for instance?
What? Relics like that don't exactly grow on trees.
Oh, of course. So instead, we settled for a tooth from some labourer called Procopius.
So this fella was walking around with a mouthful of relics. How did it end up?
Well, in the end, the charlatan was driven out of town by an irate mob. I was lucky they didn't lynch me instead.
Nobody likes a swindler, that's for sure. Tell us another.
I've got a good one about something that happened in Skalitz.
I'm not sure Skalitz is an entertaining topic.
No, wait, you'll enjoy this one.
Huh.
Well, we had a German as a neighbour, a furrier he was, and he was always blabbering on about how Sigismund was the best thing for this country, and how Wenceslas wasn't worth a damn. Me and my mates got fed up with his horse shit. After all, he was insulting our king, and we weren't going to put up with that.
Regular patriots, eh?
And as it happened, this Deutsch had just whitewashed his house. Lovely and white, pure as the driven snow. And next to it was a big pile of fresh manure.
Ah, I think I see where this is going.
Wait, though, his wife was at home, you see. So I went to her and said, "Good wife, sorry to bother you, but your husband is in the tavern insulting the king." And she says, "Oh, God above, the fool is drunk and spouting nonsense again." So she jumps up and off she goes to give him an ear bashing, leaving the coast clear for our operations.
I can just imagine it.
Yeah, you should have seen it. How those shit pies stood out so prettily against that pure white background. And then the Deutsch's son turned up with his mace. Naturally, there was a bit of a brawl. And then the catchpole turned up and we had to beat a tactical retreat.
Quite the general, aren't you? A nice story, but let's just drink.
Yeah!
I'm off.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Take care now.
Look out!
You were right.
About that quarry? How did it turn out?
We searched every corner of the inn and found something in the cellar. The sacks that were used to carry the quarrymen's wages. I'm glad to see you.
I've been sent by Captain Bernard. He says you have Cuman marauders here.
Ah, so it was you Bernard was speaking of. Well, the Cumans are marauding, that's for sure. So Divish did declare a decent reward for taking the bastards down. But we've not had cause to pay out to anyone so far.
Is that because the locals are too frightened?
No, they're more than willing to try. It's just they don't seem to make it back again. But don't let me put you off. We do know of one camp. Along the road to Neuhof, hidden between the cliffs. I'll pay you your reward if you can bring me proof you've killed the camp leader. They wear peculiar helmets with a face mask of sorts. Easy to recognize.
All right. I'll see to it.